What's up, guys? LetTheSparksFly22 here, and before I start, I want to say a little bit about my team. This is the first team I've ever had with anything black and white to part of it, and that would be this SWOOBAT. It's a Dreamworld SWOOBAT, and this SWOOBAT has Psychic over stored power. Psychic over stored power. Just because when I made this, it was not yet confirmed that female Dreamworld SWOOBATs were available at the time, so therefore it wasn't confirmed that you could breed to get stored power. And this guy's running a rain team. He's got Politoed, Metagross, he has a Jolteon like me, and I don't know, just like looking at his team, I'm kind of thinking that his Ferrothorn, which he has a Ferrothorn too, is going to be a Stealth Rock and Spikes, and his Metagross is going to be the one with Agility, and I'm thinking it's going to be an Agility Metagross. So anyway, I lead with Jolteon, and he leads with Politoed, and I'm expecting a switch to either Seaking or Jolteon, so I Shadow Ball, and he goes to Seaking, so I'm going to finish that off right away. And honestly, Lightning Rod Seaking is not good at all. You should probably use Physical Rain Dance Seaking. But now I switch to Torkoal as he Stealth Rocks, and I'm going to Yawn, and that will scare him out as he Leech Seeds, so I'm able to Rapid Spin, get rid of that Stealth Rock. But he's going to bring in Politoed, which is going to scare me out. So I'm going to switch now, and I'm going to go to my Umbreon to take a Scald. I'm hoping he gets the Burn Hacks for the Synchronize, but he does not. So I'm just going to Wish this turn, and I'm going to go right out to Torkoal. I'm going to go right out to Torkoal to take the Ferrothorn, and he's going to Stealth Rock. And so first thing I do is I Yawn, and he goes for the Gyro Ball, which was kind of a weird move. But now I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock, since I realize he's going to be coming in and putting Stealth Rock up if I keep Rapid Spinning. So I decided to do something that I can stay permanent, which would be Stealth Rock on his side. And so now he's going to fall asleep, and I'm going to Rapid Spin his Stealth Rock away and Lava Plume him, and he's going to put up Stealth Rock again. So I'm going to Yawn this turn since he just woke up, and I'm going to hit this Politoed with a Yawn. And I don't like the Stealth Rock being here, but I don't want to risk Torkoal getting hit. And I meant to switch to Umbreon here, that way I could just Wish directly back to Torkoal. But I accidentally went to Milotic, so now I'm going to have to go to Jolteon and force him out. And he's going to go to Toxicroak. So he goes for the Sucker Punch, which is a nice play as I Volt Switch. I didn't really expect that. I was kind of expecting either a Swords Dance, Bulk Up, or Sub. And so I go right up to Skarmory, threaten him out with a Brave Bird, but he stays in and goes for the Sub. So now I know he's going to be Focus Punching, so I just Whirlwind right away. And so he does go for the Focus Punch, and that does some pretty massive damage, 46%. So in comes Metagross now, and I know this is probably going to be an Agility Gross, so I'm not really all that scared of it, and I just kind of Whirlwind away, expecting that to happen. Expecting him to Agility, but instead he Earthquakes, expecting me to Roost. But so now I go right out to Umbreon, as I know he'll probably be stupid enough to let me get off a Wish and go back to Torkoal. And he goes for the Power Whip and misses. Not that big of a deal. Wouldn't have done that much to Umbreon anyway. So he does let me Wish right back out to Torkoal as he Power Whips it. And I'm going to go right back up to full health. And so I've Rapid Spin the first turn, which was... I had to do that since I can't Yawn. And he expects it and goes for the Stealth Rock. And obviously since he has the Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs, that's not a game I'm going to be able to play. So he goes for the Leech Seed right away, and that's kind of tempting to Rapid Spin again, but instead I decided I just need to finish this Ferrothorn off. And so now he's going to bring in his Jolteon, which is the only thing that would force me to switch, and I'm expecting the electric move. So I go to Jolteon, and I felt that was a pretty obvious thing to do, but it worked. So since he's ballooned, he's going to be able to switch, and I'm going to Shadow Ball his Jolteon, and I decided I wanted a 6-0, so I switch out there instead of sacking it. And I go to Umbreon, and of course that Shadow Ball gets the special defense drops. So I'm going to Wish and Protect to get health back, and that'll put me a little bit higher, and he's going to Shadow Ball there. So this turn I decided to be best to probably just Payback, since I don't want to be playing that game a whole lot, Wish Protect to get up to full health. Metagross comes in, and I know it's going to probably Rock Polishing or Agility. I say Rock Polish just because I know it is a Rock Polish, but in my head I was thinking Agility. But it's the same thing. So Skarmory's in, and I'm going to have to Whirlwind. And, in comes Toxicroak, and I'm really fearing a Focus Punch. I'm expecting him to do that. If he would do that, it would KO me from here. So Brave Bird is what I go for, and he does go for the Focus Punch. So I'm able to take out that Toxicroak. In comes Politoed, and so now I go to my Swoobat, and I'm going to be able to finish this Politoed. He's asleep for one turn, and that's going to allow me to get a Calm Mind up as he goes for a Scald, and of course now he gets the Burn Hex, which is a bit unfortunate. And I know I could roost it off and Calm Mind more, but I know I don't need to, so I just Psychic that Politoed. Like I said, I don't have stored power, but I mean it doesn't really make a difference. So now comes Metagross, and I'm going to Hidden Power fighting that, and that Life Orb is going to leave me at 1% health for a 6-0. So yeah, thoughts on Swoobat. I've been using it kind of a lot, and it hasn't really done a whole lot. It's kind of needs a special time to come in and set up since it's really defensively frail, both specially and defensively. So it's kind of hard. Like, you have to find a good opportunity for it to come in, and then even then, things like Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, especially with Technician Breloom out now, that's probably going to be stopping Swoobat a lot more, but Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, Fake Out, Ice Shard, anything that outspeeds it, like Jolteon. He had a Jolteon on that team, so that was what's kept me from sweeping this game. Sucker Punch, obviously, Weavile, Alakazam, all that stuff. So I don't think Swoobat's going to go up to OU, or even UU for that matter. I think it's going to either stay in U or go up to RU, but yeah, he's still pretty fun to use. It's a really fun ability, doubling your stat boosts, and it really makes good use for stored power, as after one Calm Mind, stored power has base 100 attack. So yeah, anyway, that was a good game. See you guys all later. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.